Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and today I'm going to bring you a video where I'm showing you the most effective strategies that we came up with in order to beat the 980 NightFall, the most difficult PvE counter that you can possibly beat in the game right now. There is no other, even the raid isn't as high level difficulty as the 980 NightFall. This thing is insanely tough to beat, and if you don't have a right strategy or everything going for you, it can be almost impossible to beat this NightFall. Some of the best teams out there in the world have taken over hours to beat just one. To beat just one has taken hours. And if you've tried it at all, you know how difficult it is. Even if you're an absolute badass in the game and you're fully leveled up, it's really, really tough to beat. But I, without knowing anything about it, beat it twice today, and I was extremely underleveled. I was like 949. My friends were a lot more properly leveled. I think they were 960, but I was 949 and I still was able to beat it twice. And we beat it really fast and really efficiently. And I want to give you guys our exact strategy how we did it. Now, some of this involves having very specific loot. So if you don't have this specific loot, it might be trouble for you, but it's still entirely possible if you at least have one or two people on your team that have some of these specific weapons and this specific loadout that we're going to go with. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to have you and your other two teammates go in all three as Titans using Peregrine Greaves and Top Tree Hammer. And now this alone adds a ton of power to your loadout. What you're going to want to use is a 1-2 punch shotgun. Any 1-2 punch shotgun is totally fine. If you have the one from the new raid, that's awesome. If you have the one from any other previous encounters, that's totally fine. Any 1-2 punch shotgun will do just great for you. But what you're going to do is you're actually going to run up to the knights, the champion knights, and you're going to fire your shotgun, landing every pellet. And then as you land every pellet, you're going to hit a Peregrine Greaves shoulder charge, which means a mid-air shoulder charge, and that alone will one-shot the champion knights. And so that's what you're looking to do. That's a much, much more effective way of getting rid of them. Otherwise, they're a complete pain in the ass and really tough and difficult to deal with. And so that's what we did throughout the entirety of the strike, is we just ran through with Titans. Your power weapon and your kinetics don't matter quite as much. You will need one person on your team to have a hand cannon with the Unstoppable mod, which can be unlocked through your artifact. You will need that in order to shoot the ogres. You'll shoot the ogres obviously right in their crit after the Unstoppable round is loaded into the magazine by aiming down sights for just a second. And other than that, it's really kind of a cakewalk. Once you have three Titans with Peregrine Greaves with 1-2 punch shotguns, you can really run through the whole encounter. Like I said before, if you only have two Titans that have 1-2 punch shotguns, that's fine. Or maybe not everyone has Peregrine Greaves, but this really is the ideal loadout. If you can find three teammates that have this, is going to make it super easy for you to get all the way to the final boss. And then once you get to the final boss, the strategy we were utilizing was that we would have two people switch to Celestial Nighthawks, and the reason why is because we want to be able to wipe the boss out as fast as possible. And so one of us would stay in the encounter, and then two of us would leave, go back to orbit, and swap over to our hunters, put on Celestial Nighthawks, and we would both run the Dynamo mod on our class item, and on boots ideally was what we wanted to have. It's triple Dynamo, and then we would load back in the encounter, have Paragon mods on our armor as well, and we would just use our class ability into a wall near the ads, and that would get us our super back really, really fast. You'll see in the video here, I'll cut the clips up so that way you can see everything very clearly and definitively exactly how we did it. If you have any questions, make sure to ask in the comments below. After we got our supers, it was pretty simple. We had one of the last Titan that was left in there run up, do the same thing, Peregrine Greave, 1-2 punch shotgun, Peregrine Greave hit the wizard, and then we would both hit our Celestial Nighthawk immediately afterwards because Melting Point would be applied. And then that would completely end the encounter, as you can see here. And then bada bing, bada boom, it's over, and we get some really awesome, powerful loot, and you're able to do it over and over and over and over again. And we just did it 2 times. We definitely did not do it the most efficient way possible, but with time, if you want to go in and grind, you can definitely get this down and save a ton of time and just completely grind the crap out of this, because this drops the best drops in the game right now. There's no better activity to farm right now than this. It gives you an extremely high drop rate to get exotic armor. It can give you enhancement prisms, and it can even give you ascendant shards, which would be a very rare drop, but if you were able to get an ascendant shard, that would be really awesome for upgrading that new armor. And so this is really, really what you want to do. This is really how you want to invest your time. And if you're able to get a group together and pull this off, awesome. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. I really hope this guy helps you out. Subscribe if you found this video helpful at all. Smash the like button. I appreciate all the likes on the video. And I will be bringing you more Shadowkeep content as the season unfolds. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good night.